Hello student, hope that you have gone through last lecture and till now what we have discussed, I am just repeating again. We have first discussed the charge, what is charge, how a charge body can be generated, Coulomb's law, then how we find the force of attraction or repulsion value by using Coulomb's law due to a point charge, and what is electric field, what is electric field lines. Now today I will discuss about dipole. This is very important topic. Many numbers of times this one question came from dipole in your final exam. So what is dipole? This is very simple. It is a system of two equal and opposite charges separated by certain distance is called dipole. Here we have drawn a dipole. Here we have at a point we have considered a point charge minus q, and at b point we have considered another point charge plus q, and distance of separation between these two point charges is AB, which is equal to 2A, denoted by 2A. You can, in place, instead of 2A, you can take as D also, but it is better to take 2A because of mathematical simplification. In next class or next lecture, I will find how to find electric field intensity due to a dipole at axial point at the equatorial point. That time we have to use this dipole thing, and that time for mathematical simplification it is better to write 2A instead of D. Now this distance of separation between these two point charges is called also dipole length. Here it is written over here, dipole length equal to AB equal to 2A. Now this dipole length is a vector quantity. You must remember that this dipole length is a vector quantity. It is denoted by 2A, vector 2A. Direction of this dipole length is minus q charge to plus q point charge. Now another next physical quantity is what is dipole moment. This is denoted by letter P, capital P. What is dipole moment? It is the product of either charge and the dipole length is called dipole moment. It is a vector quantity. So according to definition, P is denoted by dipole moment is denoted by P, letter P, capital P. P equal to, according to definition, P equal to Q, either charge, product of either charge and dipole length. So Q into 2A equal to 2AQ. In vector form, vector P equal to vector 2AQ. This is the mathematical form of dipole moment. It is a vector quantity. By using this mathematical form, we can also write down the SI unit of dipole moment. What will be the SI unit? Unit will be Newton Coulomb meter. Coulomb meter. 2A means A is the distance, it is its unit in SI system meter, and Q is the charge, its unit is Coulomb. So unit in SI system of dipole length is Coulomb meter. This is the vector quantity. Now you have two applications. In first application you have to find the electric field intensity due to a dipole at axial point, and in second application you have to find the electric field intensity or electric field strength due to a dipole at the equatorial point. So first, today I am discussing only how to find the dipole electric field intensity due to a dipole at axial point. First, you have to know what is axial point. The line joining between these 2 points is called axis of the dipole. Now, here we have drawn this dipole minus q charge plus q charge at A point, this minus q charge present, at B point at plus q charge present. Distance of separation between these 2 point charges is denoted by 2a. Now, so here AB is called axis of the dipole. Now we have to find what is the electric field intensity at the any axial point of this dipole. Let we have considered a point C, which is extension of this axis, which is line extension of this axis, and this point is called axial point of this dipole. Now we have to find the electric field intensity at this C point. So first, yesterday I told you how to write the electric field intensity due to a point charge. That formula we have to use here. So first, we have considered that center point of this dipole is denoted by O sign, O letter, and we have considered that this C point, where we have to find the electric field intensity at a distance smaller from the center of this dipole, O point. Now, first we are finding the electric field intensity at C point due to minus q charge, which is present at A point. So, if it is denoted by EA, we are finding only magnitude, not direction. So, EA, and we have considered here that this dipole is in free space or vacuum or air. So, according to formula, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square q by this distance AC square. This is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by AC. AC is this distance. So this is equal to R plus A whole square. This is the magnitude of electric field intensity at C point due to this minus q charge. And direction will be along AC or CX. So this is the magnitude, and this along AC its direction. Now, same way, we have to find the electric field intensity at C point due to this plus q charge. So if it is denoted by EB, so EB equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R, or first write BC square. This is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R minus A square. Its direction, it is along here sign of q is minus, so it is along this direction. It means CA or XA. And here EB, it is along this direction, BC or CX. Okay? So we have find now EA equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus a whole square, and EB equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus a whole square. So from these two equations we have seen that here EB is greater than EA. Here EB is greater than EA. So if the resultant electric field is denoted by E, then E equal to EB minus EA. Okay? Equal to, now we have to put the value of EB first. What is the value? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus a whole square minus of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus a whole square. So it is the magnitude of the resultant electric field. What will be the direction? As EB is greater than EA, so its direction is also along EB. It means along BC. So it implies that resultant electric field E equal to, taking common, q by 4 pi epsilon naught within third bracket 1 by r minus a whole square minus of 1 by r plus a whole square. Okay? Or you can write also direction along BC. Along BC gives the direction, and this thing only gives the magnitude. So this is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by, so r minus a whole square r plus a whole square, r I am doing directly, r square plus 2ar plus a square minus of r square plus 2ar minus a square. So here r square cancel, a square cancel. So this is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught 4ar by, now using a square minus b square formula, what we have? R square minus a square whole square along BC. Okay, now so E equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now this 4ar, or we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught in this way, 2r 2aq by r square minus a square whole square. Now here this 2aq, as already discussed, this is what? It is the dipole moment of this dipole. So in place of 2aq we can write in terms of dipole moment E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2r p r square minus a square whole square along this direction is BC. Okay, so it is the electric field, it is the expression of resultant electric field in terms of dipole moment. Now in vector form, as we know, electric field is a vector quantity and dipole moment is also vector quantity. So in vector form we can write this thing, this expression like this: vector E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2r vector p by r square minus a square whole square. Okay, this is the expression of resultant electric field due to a dipole at the axial point, at any axial point at distance r in terms of dipole moment. Now one condition may arise that if the dipole moment is very small, or for short dipole, it means dipole length is very small compared to the distance of the axial point. It means if r is greater than a, then what is the electric field intensity? So then electric field intensity will be vector E equal to, for short dipole, it is called short dipole, 4 pi epsilon naught. So we can ignore this a square term with respect to this r because it is a short dipole, because of this condition. So we can write 2rp by r to the power 4. So one r will be cancelled. So vector E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube vector E. This is the expression of electric field intensity due to a short dipole at axial point at a distance r. So you just go through this much. Next class I will discuss how to find electric field intensity due to a dipole at equatorial point. Okay, thank you.